Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey with Roberlink.
And myself, your favorite lovable Shadow Wolf. Just a side note, it has been 2, maybe 3 weeks since our last video upload because of...
Not video upload, but recording session.
Well, yeah, recording session because of reasons in personal lives. But we are back with another fun, adorable, ridiculous, crazy, weird episode.
I don't know where you're finding anything about this adorable. For the rest of that, yeah.
I mean, I guess fair. You got a good point. Although I'm here, so I just make it that much more adorable.
Right. Also, didn't we tell you to put your phone on silent?
Oh, shoot.
God. Can't you do anything right?
Nope.
What?
You should know this by now.
Dang, you're not supposed to agree that easily. All right.
Hey, I'm the black sheep of the family. Just ask my mom or my dad.
All right, so that's a bit of a ways.
Oh, that's going to be fun, trying to figure out how to get there. So I watched an interesting movie yesterday.
All right.
So, do you know director Robert Rodriguez?
Not particularly.
He was the director of Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Ah, things I haven't seen.
Oh, so no wonder you don't know him. Anyways, obviously you know who James Cameron is.
I've heard the name. I can't put a face to him at the moment, but I'm sure if I saw him, I might recognize him.
He's the writer and director of several well-loved films, including James Cameron's Avatar, the entire Terminator series, the Titanic, and several others, which I can't even think of at the moment.
I still need to watch Terminator.
Anyways, so I watched a film by Robert Rodriguez called We Can Be Heroes, directed by him, and then I was curious as to what other films he did, so I looked it up. And I found out that Robert Rodriguez directed a film that was written by James Cameron. And I was like, what? It's got to be good, right? Because Robert Rodriguez is a good director in his own right. And then James Cameron, all his stuff is always exceptional.
All right.
So this film I watched,
right.
It was called Alita Battle Angel. And it was stunning.
Alita Battle Angel?
Yeah. That was the name of it. And
you sure this isn't an anime? Because that's what it sounds like.
Apparently, I found out from my dad. Supposedly, it's based off of an anime.
Okay.
But it was a good movie. I really loved it.
How do I get out again? There we go.
One of the things that I especially enjoyed is, James Cameron, whether he writes or directs something, he always has this unique way of transporting you into this unique universe that's like, may have been thought of, but it's never been done in film, if that makes sense.
A little bit. I'm kind of distracted, but I'm trying.
But anyways, you can just watch any of his movies to figure that out. Like James Cameron's Avatar or his Terminator movies, so on and so forth. Titanic. He's just always had a knack for good writing and just overall doing a good job with films. So, and then Robert Rodriguez, at least his family films. I've always loved his family films. And even though nowadays they don't stand up well, but back then I really enjoyed them. So this one I really have to give high marks. It's probably one of the better films that I've seen in recent memory.
I'll take your word for it. I know a few old-time actors by name, but when it comes to writers and directors and whatnot, I'm usually pretty clueless. I'm sorry.
Oh, I only know Robert Rodriguez because I looked it up, and James Cameron because I've been following him for a long time ever since he created the Avatar, or James Cameron's Avatar. And the reason I specify James Cameron's Avatar is because there's also Avatar and
The Last Airbender.
Yeah, and then Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah. Yeah, so...
Sparkle water. Oh, right, we were on a mission.
Which, speaking of Avatar: The Last Airbender, if you've ever seen the Avatar or The Last Airbender film, it was trash, and
I've heard the film was trash.
Yeah, the film was trash. Don't ever watch it.
That's basically how people reacted with the Percy Jackson series.
Well...
When they put the Lightning Thief to film.
I've never read the books, so I can't comment on that part, but as for it being a film in and of itself, I liked it.
Okay, well then you really need to read the books, and ouch. Excuse me, sir, can you tell me your weakness?
Didn't you have to, like, shoot something at him, or like you did last time or something?
Oh, God. I ran out.
Because I remember you shooting something or some such at him to...
Well, I, launched another bottle cork thing at him, and that's what got him down from up there. The hat dude, Patty, said something about sparkling water. Excuse me, dear citizen. Oh, how dreadful. Yes, but could I use you as cannon fodder? Can you distract him? Oh no, he's dead. Look at all that blood and gore. So visceral.
Yes, this game is so visceral. It's the most visceral game I've ever played. Not.
This puts Doom to shame.
This puts Gears of War to shame. Hey,
why do I keep running out right over him?
I got a question for you. Which do you think is more visceral, Doom or Gears of War?
I don't think I played Gears of War in a long time, so I don't remember much. Is that the game where your basic assault rifle has a chainsaw?
Yes.
Okay, I think I kind of remember it.
Yes, and it's the game where you have to take cover or you die. Because I don't know if you remember while playing Gears of War how you had to keep running from cover to cover while in combat. If not, the enemies tore you up.
Sounds a bit familiar.
And then when you when you kill them, how they explode into bits. Some of them, or every single when you melee them, and you saw them in half or whatever, you see the blood coming out and everything.
Yeah, no, I'd say Doom was more bloody.
In my personal opinion, I think they're about equal.
Okay, I guess, but also there's in Doom, or at least 2016 one that I played, there's it's first person, and there are animations where you it's very graphic, and it shows everything of how you'll grab a demon's head and just actually punch it into pieces.
I think there were similar things in Gears of War. I mean, it's been a while since I played it myself. But I believe there was similar in Gears of War, in addition to, the fact that, I mean, sure, you may not have been able to melee them to pieces like that, but you definitely could shoot them to pieces and saw them in half and things like that. Though I will have to say, the Doom Hellscape does have a lot of rivers of blood. I don't think...
Oh, I'd be closer to him. Okay.
I can't remember if Gears of War had a similar thing like that. I think it did, but I don't remember.
What do I do now? Wait, I just remembered. His name's Cappy, not Hattie.
I completely missed all of his things that I'm supposed to be reading, too.
We just don't care about him anymore. Oh, wait, we never cared about him in the first place. Alright, now get back here, you overgrown Squidward.
Overgrown Squidward. I mean, Squidward's not purple, though. I think one of his family members was purple, but...
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen SpongeBob.
You haven't seen SpongeBob, and yet you know Squidward. What the frick is wrong with you?
It's popular enough that there are memes, and I see memes.
Is that like all your knowledge is just memes?
For the most part, yes. I'm sorry if I recognize, like, Frank Sinatra more quickly than Elijah Wood. Ow.
I don't even know who Elijah Wood is.
He was the main. He was Guy Titan in Megamind. He was Snotlout, I think. Ow.
Oh.
In How to Train Your Dragon.
Huh. I did not know that. By the way, have you seen the How to Train Your the Dragons TV show?
I've not.
You have not seen any of the Dragons TV show?
I saw it on Netflix, and I was like, all right, maybe I'll give it a shot. And then it referenced, like, some character. I was like, what? Literally, who is this?
What character?
I don't know, but it was some sort of like, you know, after being defeated by Hiccup, some bad guy so-and-so is returning or something. And I'm like, what? That wasn't the villain in How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Well, here's the thing. The Dragons TV series, it takes place between How to Train Your Dragon and How to Train Your Dragon 2. Because there's like, what, 10 or 15 years between the first film and the second film, like, story-wise. So the
There's no
show...
way it's that much. Was it?
I know it was a lot. So the TV show tries to bridge the gap of the time in between. Yeah. So that's why I was curious if you ever watched it.
Well, I didn't, because I thought, I don't know, I was like missing out on something that was in between, but maybe I just didn't understand the description right. I'll have to check again.
Yeah. Plus, you also got to remember the Dragons TV show, every season or two has a different name for it. So there's like Riders of Berk, then there's whatever follows Riders of Berk, then there's a different name for the next batch, then a different name for the next batch, so on and so forth.
Wait, like, are they separate, developed separately, or are they just different names per season, or?
It's essentially different names for each season.
Huh.
I think after like the first 2 or 3 seasons, it changed hands. Like, so I think it was like a different company after that. So they changed the name again. But yeah, it's all mostly just like every couple of seasons, it's a different name or something. Because I think like season 1 is like Riders of Berk, then season 2 I think is like Defenders of Berk, then there's season 3, season 4, who has a different name. I'd have to go and look it up, but yeah. But it's supposed to cover the gap between the first and second film. And when I first started watching it, I was like, it's not all that, it's nothing to...
Why are you firing carrot noses at me?
It didn't seem like anything nice, anything all that great.
Sorry. Anyways.
But, as I got further into the series, it's actually kind of starting to grow on me. So, the series that they did, they did another series also that takes place after the 1,300 years after the events of the third film.
That still sounds weird to me.
It is definitely geared towards little kids.
Really?
Yes. And I mean,
it's supposed to be in the future, and it's for younger. Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely geared towards preteens and young teenagers. It is not really much of a family thing, because I watched it all the way through, and yeah.
All right, I guess that makes sense. They're like Well, if it's not Hiccup, then, you know, the people who watch the others movies are probably not going to care.
I did. And the whole reason I watched it is because I was, like, curious what happened. But, yeah, it wasn't anything great. And I guess if you look it up online, the directors or creators or whatever have even come out and stated that it's not canon, so...
Huh. That's pretty bad when the creators have to come out and admit it's not canon.
Yeah. So, but it was good comedy to watch, but that's about the only thing going for it for me. The series that takes place after.
Wait, why am I on top of him?
Probably because you fell
big
on
brain
top
moment.
of him.
Okay, big brain over. He had too big brain.
Bump.
I have a concussion.
Wait, now they're shooting water into... Okay. How does... That makes no sense, but... Okay.
Obviously, they were plugged with some devices attached to a dead man's switch that was on the octopus.
Obviously. Oh, and you're still in your hula outfit.
Yep.
You got the multi-lunana. Congrats. Excuse you.
Excuse me. Normally I'd suppress it, but I was like, comedy, though.
The comedy. You can't skimp on the comedy. My goodness, what a petty sunset. Oh, pretty sunset.
God, look at that sun. It just looks like you're so smug and petty. God.
And it's so nice that the fountains and sparkle water are back.
I apologize for the editing of audio you have to do, Vito.
But it doesn't seem like Bowser is in the next kingdom in this kingdom anymore. Shall we head to the next?
Let's freaking go already. I'm getting sunburned.
How are you getting sunburned? You got a hat on.
Not for long, I won't.
Did you forget your sunscreen? We can make our way to the next kingdom now.
Wait, where is the shop? Wait,
I have no idea.
Here? They abandoned me.
Oh, look, coins. Or is that fish?
I think those are the special region currency.
Ah.
Fine then.
Yeah, they don't like you anymore. They were like, we're done with you.
I'll take my business elsewhere then.
That or maybe the freaking squid killed them.
Dang. Oh, well. Acceptable casualties.
Is it just me, but wasn't there one on top of the cliff somewhere too?
Okay. Was there?
I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, on to the next kingdom then.
Wait, how do I... Oh, right. Sorry, it's been a while.
Whee!
Be consumed for my purposes.
I just want to know how the heck this thing floats when it doesn't even have the full balloon.
Magic.
The Odyssey has powered up.
Why is there a civilization of sentient hats?
Why is there anything that is in this game? On to the Luncheon Kingdom. Bowser can't run forever.
God, now I just remember that poor lunch trooper from the Star Wars movie.
Lunch
Rogue
Trooper?
One, I think. Or was it Rogue One? It was the one where there's like... It takes place directly before the original movie.
That sounds like Rogue One.
Where, you know, they grab the plans with the Death Star. I just remember there's one scene. Spoilers, I guess. Where, like, they shoot this officer in the cafeteria that they infiltrated. And this trooper just walks in the doorway with, like, a lunch tray. And he just stares at them. And they just stare at each other for a bit. Yeah, and then they shoot the trooper.
Is that the same film that ended the film with some giant tower blowing up and the villains actually winning?
I believe so.
Yeah, then that's Rogue One.
Okay.
So Bowser wants to make a toast using the sparkle water? Sounds like his wedding preparations are moving along. Sparkle water is just another term for champagne, right?
I don't know, is it? I know nothing about drinks.
Seeing as how we've got some time to kill, let's review some useful skills.
What was that sideways glance you were giving me?
What sideways glance? I'm not giving you any sideways glances. Nope, not at all. Nope, never would. Never do such a thing.
Yeah, right there. What? With that one half-closed eye.
Nope, okay. You're seeing things. I didn't do it. I swear.
Long jump. The thing that I do before I even booted up this game. Practically.
We should read up on the Luncheon Kingdom next.
Mortal enemies are Breakfastia and Dinneria. They have a truce with supper.
What about diarrhea?
That is the great enemy of all.
It says here this country is famous for using a volcano to prepare a dish called stupendous stew. Really? Really, people? The alliteration, really? Why?
More like stupid stew. Because it's stupid. Oh, God.
You're worse than the developers at the puns.
Mount of...
Or the alliteration.
Okay.
What'd it say?
Mount Volbono? This is the Luncheon Kingdom? This looks like a bakery. I don't know.
My goodness, they're here, the Brutals. You know, so many jokes that can be made off of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and not make them. You know, since this is supposed to be a kids' game.
Yeah, that's why we're referencing things like Doom.
Right? Totally.
Okay, what? So is this like molten candy, or is it supposed to be like, what is this land?
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you guys are in a giant oven.
Oh, what? Oh. Ha. I meant to do that.
What are those, tomatoes?
I don't know. I assume they hurt me.
Well, you can clear them with your hat, can't you?
No, I can't.
Oh, interesting.
I would check if they actually hurt me, but I only have 2 health. Can I at least that? Yeah, I can.
Interesting. Now, what was I talking about before we did all that reading? I completely forgot.
Star Wars, yes.
Oh,
thank you,
right.
Vito.
Yes. We were talking about Star Wars.
Okay. Yep.
I will say, in terms of Star Wars, I hated the final trilogy.
Good. That means you have class and standards.
Especially since they didn't even include Jon Favreau and what's his name, George Lucas and the others in the direction and making of that trilogy. I mean,
Because why would they? He wasn't part of it.
it was. Oh my God. I will say the things that there were a couple things that I did like out of it, including Baby Yoda.
That's the Mandalorian.
Well,
right?
No, but he also made an appearance at the end of the trilogy, I think, or something. I thought so.
Oh, maybe. I know
somewhere in there.
I know I haven't seen the Mandalorian, but I've seen the final trilogy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it made an appearance somewhere in there. It was only like a quick part of the scene, but I'm almost certain of it. And then let's see, there was that, and those bird things when Chewbacca's eating the chicken or whatever. Right. I forget what they're called. Ugh. Are they porgs? Yes, the porgs.
Porgs, yes.
So cute and adorable. Until they open their mouth.
Huh. Now I'm just thinking of Metroid Other M.
Ha! We stole a whole boatload of this place's stupendous stew for the boss's wedding chow.
You're telling me you couldn't just pay for it? Like a normal person?
But I'm gonna head back up the volcano to finish off that stew after I'm done with you.
I like how it's canon now, apparently, that the tall one is dead, since he wasn't there.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
Wow. I'm taking our money.
You know, all these coins drop out of them when you beat them. Why couldn't they use those very same coins to pay for all this stuff?
You know what? That's a very good point.
Instead of losing them to you, they can use it and not even cause trouble. I mean, come on. And besides, Bowser's supposed to be a king, right? And he has all these followers. Instead of stealing everything, why doesn't he just take every single coin and penny that his followers have?
That's a good point. He is a tyrant. He shouldn't be above extortion.
Exactly.
If he's not above kidnapping.
Exactly. And on top of that, you know, all his followers, every time you beat them up, you get coins out of them. So, why? Why can't they use it? Do you not realize how much currency that is?
But then we wouldn't have this video game.
Yeah, the scrap game?
Yep.
And you're still in your freaking luau outfit.
Well, excuse me if I couldn't find a shop.
Well, then find one, dang it! Or else.
I'm trying. Under the cheese rocks. Cheese rocks.
What?
I don't think Nintendo knows how cheese is made.
I mean, I guess, if you leave cheese sitting out long enough, it will become hard as a rock. But still, it's better than fried cheese, though.
I was waiting for you to read that.
Oh, I completely missed it. I don't even know what it said.
It's like something smells delicious or something.
Oh.
Is this a...
It's a fork. What the fudge?
Why am I suddenly thinking of that one VeggieTales parody of War of the Ring? Where, like, instead of orcs, it was sporks. I'm sure no one knows what I'm talking about, but if they do, good on you.
Or what about the they're taking the hobbits to Isengard?
Okay, that's just a funny, like, Vine before Vine was a thing. And I don't like how you're using those parts as, like, arms.
That's, yeah, odd. Big welcome to Mount Volbomo, home to the hugest flavors anywhere. Hugest is not a word.
It is, but how do you use it for flavors? Like, oh yes, this flavor tastes very small.
I'd show you around, but things are kind of on fire right now.
Not my problem. All right. That is a problem for me in the next episode.
Boo, you suck.
Suck on this. I possess you now. All right.
If only this were 3D, then you could actually throw it at the audience.
All right. So.
All right.
Goodbye for now, folks.
Until next time, this is your lovable wolf signing off.
Goodbye.
Woo!